We're back in the east side of downtown Calgary, Alberta, Canada today. We're doing up a follow-up video. We had some great comments yesterday and we wanted to follow up. So our concern with this area is that we're getting extremely high EMF radiation readings. There are some rooftop towers nearby, but they're pretty minuscule when it comes to rooftop towers, and they don't correlate to the extreme readings that we're getting. We identified a number of poles that are emitting extremely high EMF radiation, which are beside a number of trees. We identified at least 5 trees that are dead, and other ones are on the way to dying right where the EMF radiation is, right there. So we're going to follow this up. I want to clarify a couple of points before I get the meter going and show you. I'm just going to put my face in here today, just at the beginning here. It's not about me, it's about these issues and our health here in Canada, but also worldwide, because we know this is going on. There was a telecommunication person on our page yesterday trying to discredit the findings. What they said was not accurate. I was using this cell phone here to do the recordings. The EMF meter was over 2 feet away on the back side of the phone. If you know anything about these cell phones, it's the front of the phone where the high EMF radiation comes out. On the back side, it is minuscule, and it drops off after 1 foot, having no impact on the meter readings. I want to make that very clear to everyone. I just did readings here. I had the phone on airplane mode, and they were identical to the readings yesterday. So that is just nonsense, discrediting. There was another discreditor on our page yesterday going on about non-ionizing radiation and ionizing radiation. And we appreciate the comment. We don't agree. We think the scale between ionizing and non-ionizing radiation is out of date. It needs to be updated, because we're convinced, based on independent science, that the higher thresholds of EMF cellular radiation is in the ionizing threshold. There are a number of scientific studies that show cellular radiation is linked to cancer, cell death, cell damage, organ disorder, also breaks in DNA cell at 4.6 volts per meter. So this is another part of the rig system, trying to distinguish non-ionizing from ionizing. It's part of the cover-up to protect the telecommunication industry. We're convinced that the 4G spectrum, especially into 5G, will be ionizing. It will have breaks in the DNA cell, cause cell death, destroy trees like we see today. But we're going to do these readings again, and we're going to dig a little deeper into this, because this is pretty interesting finding here today. So I'll get the camera off me. We're going to get the meter going now. I'm going to keep it at least 2 feet away from the back side of the phone. It will have no impact on the readings. So the meter's going, and we're in a pretty extreme zone right now. As you can see right there, I'm about 2 feet away from it, no impact. We're over 10,000 microwatts per square meter, and we're in the upper extreme zone in this so-called smart area, this trendy part of Calgary where they're putting these fancy lamp posts and other posts in. So this is what drew our attention to this area, because of the extreme readings, and there's no monopole towers to justify the readings. But we're going to get to the source of it again. I'm going to dig a little deeper too. And one of our UK supporters suggested checking the ground, and we will do that. Our meter guides us. So we're just going to do another check over here, but then we're going to go by those dead trees because that's where it's really coming out. There's nothing smart about this area. It's actually insane. So what's going on here? This is pretty high underneath here. Looks like there could be something underneath here. We don't know. We would have to dig this thing up, get underneath there. But we're getting pretty extreme readings on this boardwalk here. It's, oh my God, it's actually completely maxed out here. So there's something underneath this boardwalk. I know our UK contact, our friend over there, was telling us check the ground. So we're doing that today. And this thing is absolutely maxed out. So it wouldn't surprise us if this city of Calgary, the federal government, who knows, maybe there's antennas, something underneath here. But look at the meter. It does not lie. The peak signal is going up to 6 volts per meter. So we think there's something underneath this boardwalk, which doesn't surprise us. We're looking at this thing a bit closer now. It seems fairly consistent. For now, it doesn't look like there's anything in these things. But this boardwalk is highly susceptible here, especially at the ground level. Yeah. Something going on here. It's just stuck. Are there antennas in there, Wi-Fi? What's in there? Strong pulsations going up to 6+. Unbelievable. So there's something in that boardwalk. Let's go over here. So these are these poles here. You see them there? This is part of the smart city here. This seems consistent. I don't think there's anything happening there. This is called East Village, by the way, if you're wondering. The east side of the downtown. And these are those poles we were measuring yesterday. They're fairly new, recently installed. You see them there? The ground seems fine here. These benches, something's going on with them. At least the ones over there. This one isn't. See the difference? It's not peaking. There was something over there. This garbage can, there's something, look at that there. Look at that there, everyone. What's going on with the garbage can? Look at it. There's something in this garbage can. We know that. Same with this one. There must be a Y component in these that are giving off pretty strong EMF radiation, which is contributing to the high readings in this area right here. Let's go over by these dead trees. We saw this light fixture. We're a bit concerned about it. It seems consistent. Let's show these dead trees now and these readings over here. So here's this pole here. It's connected to a crosswalk light. Yeah, it's extremely high readings. Pulsating up to 6, over 5,000 microwatts per square meter. Is there a Wi-Fi component in here? What's in here? There's something in there that's causing this. Going right up to 6, over 11,000 microwatts per square meter. Another extreme source of EMF radiation in this area, which is near those dead trees. Completely maxed at 6, beyond 6. 4.76, there's DNA breaks in cells. Look at that. The meter doesn't lie. I'm over 2 feet away on the backside of my cell phone. There's no influence whatsoever of this cell phone on this meter. Same thing, we're getting extreme readings from this. Pulsating up to 6. That other pole was a little higher, but this is going up to over 8,000 microwatts per square meter. The safe level is 1,000. There's some kind of Wi-Fi, maybe antennas, who knows what's in here. Maxing out at 6, stuck at 6. You can see it right there, the meter doesn't lie. I'm 2 feet away from this, no influence of the cell phone. There's something going on with this pole here, and it's beside this dead bush. Right there. This is factual reality on the ground. There's no denying this. It's maxed at 6 right beside this dead bush. So they'll put a new bush in here and wait till it dies, and then they'll replace that. That's the reality of what this smart city is. Let's look at this pole here. We're peaking at 6, we're over 14,000 microwatts per square meter. There's some kind of Wi-Fi or antenna in here, over 16,000 now. Unbelievable. Very strong pulsations. You can see them there. I'm over 2 feet away, no influence of the cell phone. Look at that. This thing is lined with something. And then there's the lights up there. Okay, let's move a bit closer to these other trees. Here's a couple more dead trees in close proximity. This is consistent for the area. It's an extremely toxic area. There's a blanketed EMF radiation all over this area, and coming from these poles, it's extremely, very, very extreme. There could be stuff in the ground. We know our UK contact was warning us about that. Maybe there's something in the ground here we don't know. It's going up to 6, so there's some kind of EMF cellular source that's pushing this thing up to 6. Our cell phone is more than 2 feet away. It's not influencing the meter at all. There's another dying bush. This area is sick. I feel bad for the people, the animals and birds that are living in this area. Look at it. These are all dead. Right here. There's another dead, dying trees right here. Two more dead trees. What's this doing to our health? The well-being of people who live here. This is normally jammed on a regular weekday. Here's another pole. It's going up pretty high right here. Over 4,900, well into the extreme EMF radiation. So there you have the reality there. The most extreme spot was on the corner here, but this whole area is blanketed with mid-upper extreme EMF radiation, blanketed. And we're going to contend at NCA that this is ionizing because it's at the extreme level. And we're basing this on independent science. There's been over 10,000 scientific reports on the health effects of RF radiation. The standards by these governments and international organizations are completely corrupt in favor of the telecommunication industry. To protect them from liability, it's about profit, control, power. 5G is the gateway, technological gateway to the 5G AI technocracy. And the meter doesn't lie. Like the media or these puppet politicians. That's not lying there. I'm over 2 feet away. This cell phone is having zero impact. This is factual information. And there you see the result. A row of dead trees and bushes. And they'll bring in new ones, and this will be all just pushed away. So share your comments. We're reading them. We're learning from you. Please share the message today.